Welcome back to episode 10 of Leif Plays Amplified here on our Amplified world. And let's see, last episode, what did we do? We built a pumpkin farm. Sasuma Void's design, stackable, tileable pumpkin farm, and let's see how it's working. We got nothing in the chest so far. Hit the button, and let's see what we get. Alright, it's working. Awesome. So we got some pumpkins. And the reason we built this was to give us a renewable source of nice lighting. Jack-o'-lanterns are equivalent in light source, light level to glowstone, I believe. And glowstone is quite a bit more versatile than torches, especially when you're trying to hide your lighting. So here's a view of the inside of the farm, and it looks like we are getting some loss here. Some of these pumpkins are popping off to the edges, which not sure why they're doing that. The pumpkins, they grow in these dirt patches here and get pushed by the pistons. They should just go right into the water, but must be a little bit of glitching going on. And I've got 3 layers of this so far. This is a tileable design that Sasuma created, so I'm using that here. It can be tiled, made as tall as we want. So if the demand ends up being really high for our jack-o'-lanterns or pumpkins for other purposes, I'll just stow them in there for now. We can expand this, certainly. So, what else? You can see we've tweaked a little bit here, opened up an area here for maybe some other purposes. We'll see what we want to do there. But this episode, what I wanted to do was do a little bit of exploration. So, I'm just checking my gear here. I think I do want to take probably a stack of cobblestone. Let's see here. We'll take this last one. And alright, so we got cobblestone, we got shears, because we might, if we find sheep along the way, we're going to want to shear them and create a bed, because this is our only bed right now. We've only ever harvested 3 blocks of wool, so this is going to be a problem when it becomes night. Did plant a couple more pumpkin vines here. So anyway, we're going to do some exploring. We're going to head off towards the closest swamp biome, which is actually a long ways away. But we'll head over there, see if we can collect some good resources. In particular, let's see, shift, there we go. In particular, we want lily pads to dress up our let's see, I'm going this way, to dress up our Japanese garden and any other landscaping projects that we end up doing. Oh, there's some sheep. Alright, while we have the chance, I'm going to shear those guys. So hopefully we can make a bed on our journey so we can kind of skip night and provide ourselves with, well, I guess we'll pick it up and carry it with us, so we're not giving ourselves insurance that way. But alright, so I am using the amidst tool to look at biomes in the world, and yeah, it may be kind of cheating, but, and I might as well grab those while I'm here. I guess we started a farm, we don't really need them, but, so amidst might be kind of cheating. It tells you, gives you a map of your seed by, and organizes it, labels it by biome type. So, I'll leave these cows alone for now. I'm trying to remember how I got through here. Actually, it might have been over here. But for content creation, I don't really feel like it's cheating, because I'm here to create interesting and fun and entertaining content, not there we go, not sort of a purist's playthrough of Minecraft. So I did end up finding a swamp biome, and alright, we don't need our boat, we can just swim this short distance. So I found a swamp biome, and actually it's rather far away, but with a boat it won't be too bad. We are not playing in large biome mode, but we are in a cold region, so it's mostly tundra of various subtypes, with a little bit of flower forest mixed in. So if we want jungle or swamp or desert, we actually have to do quite a lot of traveling to find it. So this is just to the south of the starter base, that kind of protected valley, and we do have an ocean biome out here. And it's I think pretty open. Looks pretty open so far. Not a lot of islands. But it's not a huge ocean. Once we get to the other side, we should follow the coast south a bit, and we should find a swamp. So here we are doing the really boring, apparently, just boat travel. I'm really impressed at this new computer's performance in Minecraft. Minecraft isn't graphically really intensive, but it really takes a toll on your CPU capacity. Very CPU intensive. And this Intel 4790K seems to be handling it just fine. I think I have the render distance up pretty high, and you can see it's rendering those new chunks really quick. Oh, look at that! We got a ocean monument, ocean temple, something like that over here. So that's good to know. So we will have to check that out at some point. Alright, so that hill there should be the continent to our south. So if we just kind of follow that along this direction, we should encounter a swamp at some point. It's good to know there's a little bit of an island there next to that too, so if need be, we can dig down, dig over, and create a kind of a temporary base there to access that monument if we need to in the future, so that's good. Ooh, this amplified terrain, it looks stunning, but it's really hard to get around, And we've got a roofed forest biome way up on the mountain. Big mushrooms. Alright, so I think our swamp should be just right around this corner. So we'll just keep zooming here. Almost night, but we do have enough wool for a bed, which is fantastic. Let's see. Yeah, this is more roofed forest, isn't it? All the way to the edge here. I suppose this is beach biome. It goes way up the edge. Alright. So we got some more roofed forest off this direction. Got some sugar cane over that way. That looks like birch forest there. So I'm pretty sure if we come in this direction, I'm not sure. I think it's either down there or right over this way a little bit further. I'm really curious as to what a swamp biome looks like in Amplified too. I haven't seen that yet. Normally the swamp biome is very flat, but in Amplified I have no idea. This could be anybody's guess. The sun's going down. I'll get over to this little spit and build our bed and sleep. We'll get our daylight back, and then we'll continue our search. It certainly doesn't look like a swamp, but alright, let's slow down here. Alright, good. It's sometimes hard to predict where the boat is gonna end up. And that's good enough, because we already have a crafting bench. So 3 of those, and 3 of those, and we got ourselves a bed. So just pick that up quick, and we'll sleep. Yes, you see I died a second time. I got hit by a skeleton way up at the top of an underground ravine, and that ended predictably with my demise. So that's our second death so far. I managed to make it quite a surprisingly long ways before I died. It was kind of nice and surprising to begin with, but alright, you know what? I'm actually gonna switch here to amidst and see where we're at. We came down this direction. We found a birch forest somewhere. You know, we actually, yeah, we came this direction. We've been coming up this way. So what we need to do is head back the other direction and down that little inlet that we saw as we were going. So, at least I think that's where we are. Even with a tool like amidst, it's still kind of a challenge to find your way around. In normal mode, certainly, but in amplified especially, because all the biomes kind of look the same terrain wise, so you really have to look at like the plant types, the tree types, to get your cues. It's unclear just from a glance what these various biomes really are when you're just zipping by them. So alright, I think that if we head this direction now, this chunk here I believe is an island. So do we hit a squid? So we'll come through here. That roofed forest on the amplified terrain actually looks really cool. I like that. The handful of red mushrooms in there really kind of, I don't know. I like that. That looks neat. That big overhang slash cave there. You know, this island, you know, it's kind of a contained thing. That could make a really interesting place to do some building projects too. You know, take that island and make it into something special. Alright, so we go past this island and we should kind of head south-southeast, I believe. So, straight up ahead of us now. More or less this direction somewhere should be our swamp. So, hopefully that's, yeah, it looks like an island, doesn't it? So we gotta go past that. This ocean is bigger than I thought it was going to be based on the map, but I guess those maps can be kind of deceptive as to the real travel scale of the whole thing. Oh, look, we got another ocean monument over in that corner. And actually, that should be really close to land, shouldn't it? As we're heading this direction. Now, hopefully we can find our way back okay. I didn't really consider that too much when we embarked on this journey. Alright, we should be, looks like the land is coming up here. We should be hitting landfall really quick here. Alright, there we go, there's some land. Okay, what do we have? I see mountains, of course. It's amplified. Looks like it might be a plains biome. Oh, we're getting... Oh no, we're not getting zapped, thankfully. It's just the squids that are getting zapped. Alright, we're coming through here. It looks like a plains biome. We had kind of an island over that direction. I'm going to do a quick check. I'll of our map here. Yeah, there's a number of islands. There's a plains island, a forest island. So let's get to the mainland, and we're going to follow it this way. Ah, there's the swamp. I can see the vines dangling from the trees. Perfect. We know where we are now. So the main goal in coming over here was to grab some lily pads. But while we're over here, there's some flower types that we don't normally get a chance to get. Nuts. This. You know, I probably shouldn't spend the time chasing these boats because they're really cheap to make, but I don't know. Something about it bothers me. I want to collect them. Alright, what was I saying? There's flower types over here we can get. There's the lily pads here. I could actually, yeah, let's just collect these while I'm over here. Since this is kind of the edge, it's not really gonna, you know, affect the aesthetics of the swamp. I generally try to collect resources in a way that isn't gonna really mar the biomes and affect the way that things look. I tend to like the natural look, and then do whatever builds I'm going to do in a way that complements the natural, sort of the natural features and geography. So we will grab some of those turquoise-colored flowers while we're over here, since I think they only grow in the swamp. So we'll get a whole bunch of these. And we'll also get some vines. Actually, I was kind of thinking that vines, we were going to have to go find a swamp for that. But, considering we have some shears, here we go. Alright, we'll just grab enough to kind of start a little vine farm back at base. Alright, how much does that get us? Whoa, creepers. Alright. We got 7. That's enough to start a little farm. I'm just gonna kill these guys because if I start going somewhere else, they're gonna sneak up behind me and I'm gonna eat it. So, oh, look at that! We got a witch hut too. Some cows. All right. You know, let's just take these while we're over here. You know, it's kind of decimating the area, but I don't think there's any way to farm lily pads, is there? I think it's purely find them and cut them. So let's see what's up here. Alright, let's throw down some, we'll do some dirt, I guess. Anything up here? Flower pot, I'll take that. And a cauldron, sure, I'll take that too. We can leave the rest of this here for now. I'll take the dirt back. Okay, so that should leave the possibility for spawning witches in the future if we end up coming over here for a project. Now these should be, in fact, renewable because we can just bone meal the dirt over here if we need to make more of these. So cows, we don't need to save these for farming since they're so far away from our base. So we will just we'll just kill these. And actually, these sheep, we already have our bed, but this will give us some backup wool and a little bit of meat. And I did see that rabbit jump in there. Again, this is really far away from our base, so I don't feel the need to kind of keep them around. Oh, maybe that was a baby, because I don't think it gave me any meat. But we might as well collect meat from what animals we find. Yeah, that must have been a baby. There we go, there's some rabbit. Am I full? Oh man, okay, I don't need the seeds for sure. And I guess we'll keep the rest of this around for the moment. Oh, I wonder why that's the... non-grass dirt is there? Alright, and I do see my food supply. So let's eat a bit. I did collect some red mushrooms already, given how full our inventory. Actually, we don't need that either. Given how full our inventory is here, I meant to leave these extra torches behind, but yeah. All right, I think that's the main thing we wanted, because these are still oak trees, oak logs, so we don't need to gather any special saplings from here. Ah, is this clay? No, it's stone. I was thinking we could grab some clay while we're over here, but if we saw any. I don't know if clay grows preferentially in swamps or not. I wouldn't have thought, well, I don't know. A lot of the spawning rules I'm really not very familiar with, so it helps keep it mysterious to me. Alright. This looks like a good place to grab a few more lily pads. We'll probably try and grab at least a stack of these. Alright. Hopefully this isn't a really boring episode. I wanted to do something a little different, not necessarily always do building, but can't only sleep at night. Looks like night to me. So I thought kind of an exploring episode might be kind of fun, especially with the amplified terrain. Makes the scenery kind of fun to look at. And we do have a bunch of clay here, actually. So maybe we should grab some of this. I'm sure there's somewhere, near the base, but I haven't looked for it and I haven't noticed it. Or is there anything we can ditch? Well, this we can ditch, I guess. Unfortunately. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I pretty much want everything else. But the clay would be kind of nice to get. I was actually trying to make a flower pot a little bit ago, and was trying to do it out of wood. I think I've been playing too much RimWorld, where you can make flower pots out of wood. I wasn't thinking that clay was necessary, but it is. So, and we may want some clay building materials. Yeah, I know I need bricks for. Oh, I still can't pick these up. I need bricks for a flower pot, I believe. But let's see, what can we leave behind? We don't need this meat. We don't need the rabbit, I guess. It doesn't do us any good. I don't have any shortage of food, so. Oops. No, I don't want to lose my shovel. All right. Let's trim these quick. And let me check our time here. Oh, we are out of time. So I hope everybody enjoyed this little bit different exploration kind of episode. It was kind of fun for me to make, just to see a different aspect of this amplified terrain that I hadn't seen before. And yeah, I will see everybody next time. In the meantime, leave a like if you like the video. That always helps. And leave some comments. Let me know what you find interesting, what you find boring. It's all really helpful. So yeah, so until next time, have a good one.